Hey, it's Natasha Lara Lewis with Big Rock Organics, and look at this bountiful week 5 box. We gotta get a close up here. We've got a lot of new flavors coming your way and some amazing new stuff from the garden. So let's take a little walk through and show you what we've got and give you some recipes and ideas. So first off, of course, you cannot help but notice the gorgeous carrots here. So the lovely orange carrots, we do lots of different carrots throughout the season, and these orange ones I think are such a beautiful color pop after we've had so much green and so much white and so much red. I love the orange pop. Now, did you know that you can also eat the tops of the carrots? So you can make a carrot pesto. You can just add them to salad. They taste a little bit kind of like a carrot, believe it or not, haha, and parsley, but you can use the greens, especially this particular batch, because these are young carrots and the greens are a little bit more delicate and young. As they get older, you know, they might grow a little bit stronger and tougher, but look at those beautiful carrots. Now, of course, you really don't even have to peel these. You can just scrub them down. I like to have a really nice sturdy scrub brush at my sink because so many things need a nice gentle scrubbing, but just look at how beautiful those carrots are. So proud. We've worked really hard over the years to have some great carrots to present to people, and I'm very excited to welcome parsnips to the garden as well. We tried those out this year and we've got a handful, so looking forward to them. So we've got a few different turnips this week, the Hakurei turnips that we've been loving, but also these little Scarlet Queen. So just a different variety of the salad turnip. Look at these greens, they're huge. I actually had to trim off a lot of greens just to make them fit into the box. So they have this beautiful little scarlet color to them, and they're actually really pretty inside as well. So just another something fun to add to your salads. I love pickling them, and then they last for a couple of weeks and just a little bit more. So I cannot help but enjoy the wonder and beauty. We are getting into fresh onion season, so this is one that you can use like an onion, but don't just like store it in the cupboard. It needs to be in the fridge. Now, of course, you can use the tops as well. Not as tender as a scallion, but also, you know, edible. But it's just the onion flavor. They haven't cured yet, but a fresh onion, you use it just like you would a regular storage onion. And these, I believe, are called the Ringmaster variety, but they're so white and clean and beautiful and just gorgeous. Very excited about our onion crop this year. Broccoli, look at that baby. We've had a beautiful crop of broccoli this year. So thrilled about the broccoli, and just delicious and crunchy and yummy. Broccoli is usually pretty good. I always do give it a little salt water bath when I'm rinsing it, and that just helps to get it extra clean. So a little bit of salt in your cold water when you're washing it. But did you know that even the stems are delicious and edible? So be sure that you cut up the stems as well as the tops. And if you have not sauteed broccoli, do it, because I can never ever have steamed broccoli after having sauteed broccoli. So just olive oil, garlic, cayenne pepper, and my broccoli cut up kind of thin and small, and just get it a good saute and a nice hot heat, and you will thank me. That is from my friend Holly, and she taught me to do that, and I've never gone back. Now, a fun fact, as we're picking these in the field, we cut the broccoli heads at a diagonal here because it helps the plant to heal over, and so water doesn't pool. And we will get another crop of broccoli. We'll get little broccoli florets after this. So you get a big head and then you get broccoli florets. I'm also super excited because I found a strain of purple broccoli that will be coming a little bit later in the season, and I have that planted. So super, super thrilled to have that as well. So beautiful broccoli. Oh my goodness, so excited. We've got bunching kale this week. So this is that red Russian kale, a little bit larger in size. Make those kale chips. Add it to a salad. We've been making it into wraps this week. Wraps are such a delicious way to enjoy so many vegetables and also have a really sturdy sandwich that you can take with you for the week. So we like to use just fried chicken and chicken tenders, chop them up, and into it. We put all the vegetables, we put the greens, and kale holds up really nicely. Even if your wrap is actually warmed up, it holds really nicely. The kale has a great texture, doesn't wilt as easily, so kale is delicious. We've got peas, which are unfortunately on their way out, but beans are on their way in, so there's always something to look forward to. We've got those beautiful scallions. Now, we did have a hailstorm blow through here last Monday night, so there is a little bit of hail damage that we've been seeing on the lettuce, which we've had to sort through, on the onions, and you can see these little bruises here, that's from the hail, and then also on the beets. So if you see a little bit of shredding, it's just some of the things that got hit harder by the hail, but everything was okay for the most part. But that's always so nerve-wracking, right? So we've got a lot of different types of basil, and this year we'll be featuring different types of basil week by week. This year is a lime basil, and last week we had an Italian basil. So I like to put basil in lemonade. It's so delicious. So the best way to store stem basil like this is to just simply put this in a jar with only enough water for the stems here. Put it in a jar with a little water on the countertop. It'll last really well for several days. So that's the best way to use basil like this that is harvested by the stem. So that's your lime basil. We have different kinds that are coming. I'm just gonna let you be surprised week by week as we try those different kinds of basil out, but we'll be having lots of different flavored basils headed your way. We have kohlrabi this week. I hope you've enjoyed the kohlrabi. Love it. I love it raw, but you can also steam or cook it, add it to a saute or stir fry. Now we are throwing a lot of cilantro your way, so I hope you're using it in some delicious Mexican Taco Tuesday food, but cilantro doesn't like the heat, so it tends to bolt. It wants to go to seed. And so we're trying to discourage it by picking it frequently. And so this week you might be getting some taller stems because the cilantro is trying to go to seed. So we're hoping to kind of make that slow down that natural process, but this is all still very delicious and wonderful, and so many great things that you can do with cilantro. So I hope you've been enjoying that fresh cilantro flavor. We've got some radishes. These are a couple new ones, these white icicle radishes here, and then some of the Easter egg radishes and everything in between. We've got, of course, delicious greens, our lettuce blend, and then also spinach and a little bit of purple kale in there. And last but not least, beets. And there's those 3 different colors of beets. No, 4 different colors of beets. So I hope you've been surprised and enthused by the different colors of beets, and then also using those beet greens. So we'll be including some delicious recipes for things, but be sure to make yourself some lime basil lemonade to cool down this week and enjoy this beautiful bounty and array of produce from week 5 of the CSA. Thanks guys, happy cooking.